Hey guys, what's up? OzEyeAm here. Today we're going to take another look at Project Ascension on my melee hybrid character, OzEyeAm here. We get from 50 to 60, do all the rerolls and buy-in talents at level 60 that you do, and using some more scrolls from the dailies and the weeklies to try to get some better talents. I'll see you at the end of the video. It's almost like I knew I shouldn't even bother to turn on the recording. Call of Spirits. What in the shit is happening to my build? Simultaneously place all 4 totems specified in the totem bar. Can call different totems. It's all because I have this totem. I'm gonna have to make another bar just so I can put my shit abilities on it. Guess we'll start stacking them down here. Yikes. It was so promising. Okay, I actually remembered to turn on the recording before I leveled. The 2 quests to turn in here to hit 53. I've had such bad luck for the last 20 plus levels, other than my rerolls when I use all those at 40. I could really use something good right now. Oh my god. Another dot. Yikes. I will train it up real quick. The real bad part is that I'll probably use it because I don't have any CCs to hold somebody in place. So unless I get some real good procs and just knock the snot out of somebody right off the bat, they're gonna run. So now I got 3 dots. 3 dots and chain lightning for my melee build. It's a bit yikes. Well, catch you at 55.
Okay. Apparently, so many quests, so much XP. I'm gonna get my ability now. Please. Something usable, please. Oh my god. The luck. Oh, that was Innervate. Well, that's better than Lightning Bolt, I guess. I thought it was Lightning Bolt. I mean, yikes, though. Anyway, catch you at 57.
I don't even know why I bothered to turn on the recording. Jesus. I cannot catch a break for anything. Gotta share this with the guildies. I'll get a good kick out of that. So, unless we get some real lucky re-rolls at level 60, definitely looking at having to spend our talents not on Mortal Strike and stuff like that, but on Shadow Fury and the Hunter Silence, which is just awesome. Yikes. I mean, okay, so I don't think I get abilities at 57, 58, or 59. That way it saves up all your 4 ability essences until level 60. And you can then use your 4 ability essences to buy whatever you want. I did do a bunch of upgrading since the last time I played. I tried to get everything with at least item level 60 so that my world drops would be better. A few items I did have to get 59 just because there wasn't anything better. And a few items I did get 61. I even bought this trinket that does nothing for me other than maybe adds a combo point for me every once in a while, just to increase my item level. Supposedly, if you have an item level of 60 or above, then you can get raid drops. This neck is killing me right now for my item level. But everything else was like 100 gold. So I'm hoping I get a neck with a 59 or 60 item level. The weapon is huge. It does big damage. I do a lot of damage now. And this is just a stat stick. I don't ever really shoot my bow. But anyway. So after I got Wind Fury, when I did all that re-rolling at level 40, I have not got a good ability since then, I'm pretty sure. Innervate's not the worst. It does, help with mana since I don't have a direct attack other than Storm Strike. So every once in a while I have to use dots, or I use the Maelstrom weapon for instant chain lightnings, but it still costs mana. So I do have to regen my mana somehow, other than if I want to stop and drink and that kind of stuff. But still just have the 1 gap closer, have no interrupt, and no CC. So that's what I'll be buying at 60, unless I get real lucky with my 2 rerolls. Anyway, we'll see you at 60.
Turned on recording a little late there because he jumped me out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting it, but
There we go. Alright, we're gonna hearth back and try to fix up the spec a little bit. It'd be cool to take Blade Storm, but I really need Mortal Strike for the healing reduction, and then I can talent it to make it a slow also. So we're gonna go ahead and buy it. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with Shadow Fury. Good stuff, good stuff. Now we can re-roll though. Alright, so we're gonna get rid of this one. Are you kidding me? I mean, I guess it could be worse. No! Was that a 1? Oh my god, that was a 1 AE. I believe the only way to go with my 1 AE is two-handed weapon mastery. So I believe this is where I'm going with it. And it doesn't let me learn it. So you live and you learn.
Got 2 more scrolls of fortune. We're going to try our luck. We have so many things we could remove. Probably going to go with detect traps, as I already have 1 AE, so I might as well get subtlety. Yep. Alright, let's go. What do we get? Drain mana. I mean, yikes. Alright, well, the next thing we're gonna remove, I think, is faint. Maybe Scorpion Sting, actually. Yeah, we'll remove Scorpion Sting. Disarm. It's not horrible. Not exactly what we need to make this build viable. But most people take Pursuit of Justice, so it makes that disarm a 5-second, but still 5-second disarm is pretty good against somebody that only has melee. And then the other thing, drain mana. I mean, I guess it's okay, but I can't. Usually you don't have time to sit there and cast something like drain mana when you're getting smoked. I guess if I have 0 mana, it's okay. Not great. Well, alright. Now that I'm level 60, I've used my rolls. I've used my the reset that they gave. But just to give an overview of where I'm at right now, guess we'll start with the gear as well. I don't really have anything great. My item level is 62.125 right now. Anyway, so some of the stuff I have is not great, but I just made sure the item levels were, you know, at least pretty decent, but some of it's okay. I'll just go through it quickly. You can pause the video if you want to take a look at it. Nothing crazy. I don't think there's really anything that expensive that I got. Most of these items some of them might have been 20 or 30 gold. Maybe these shoulders were expensive, I don't know. The weapon's pretty good. It hits pretty hard. Next we'll go over the abilities that I have. So we got Corruption, Curse of Agony, Drain Mana, Amplify Magic. Remove Curse is okay, I guess. I have Remove Curse and Cure Toxins, but Amplify Magic's trash. I need to roll that out the next time I do dailies and get a scroll. We got Battle Stance. Overpower Rend is what we started with. Then at level 60 we bought Mortal Strike, Kidney Shot. Then we got Innervate, which is pretty nice. Gives me back a good chunk of mana since I am a hybrid. I have a lot of dots and chain lightning, all that stuff, so I do use my mana, so that's pretty good. Then Moonfire is always dope. Do the animal is a piece of junk, but it is what it is. Eagle Eye, piece of junk. Faint, I mean junk. I guess tanks have some problems with aggro, but we already talked about Ripple. I have Kilrog, the Troll of Troll abilities there. I mean, I guess you could use it for scouting or something, but come on, man. Shadow Fury, the stun we bought at level 60, so we have CC. Chain Lightning. And the Granddaddy of all abilities for melee, Wind Fury weapon. Storm Strike, pretty good. Gives me back some mana. Also, you know, spammable melee attack. Good stuff. Well, not spammable, 8-second cooldown, but Intercept, that's our only gap closer. Not the greatest because you have to have rage to use it. So if it's the beginning of a fight, you're not going to be able to intercept, but It does have a stun on it, at least. That's pretty good. Yeah, it's not too bad. Seal of Command's okay. Just does extra damage on our melee attacks, and it can hit up to 2 additional targets. So that's not too bad. It's basically between that and Chain Lightning, that's our only AoE abilities that we have. Concussive Shot, which is a slow if they're out of my Mortal Strike range. The Hunter's Mark, it really doesn't do anything for me because it only increases ranged attack power, but, you know, keep somebody from re-stealthing if they have stealth. A Divine Protection, this is our only defensive cooldown that we have. Not the best one, but it's not the worst either. 2-minute cooldown, 50% reduction. Not too bad, not too bad. Disarm, pretty decent, you know, self-explanatory. Our heals Healing Wave, not the greatest. I could definitely talent it to get it down to, I think it's a 2.5 cast time, but most of my stuff is used up. Cure Toxins, once again, not great, but always good to remove poisons or diseases. And Tidal Force, another thing that's not really that great because it doesn't give you 100% crit, but if I'm ever really hurt, I can always pop Tidal Force and then start spamming Healing Wave, trying to get, you know, that extra chance at crit. And then Mark of the Wild. We did get some pretty decent buffs. I think I skipped over Fortitude, didn't I? So that is our abilities, and then where I spent my points in the Balanced Druid line, I picked up additional crit strike and damage to Moonfire, improved Moonfire. So the next tree that we're in is Retribution, and that is Pursuit of Justice. Of course, everybody takes Pursuit of Justice unless you're like a pure rogue, like the one in the rogue tree, I guess. Enhancement Shaman, we spent quite a bit. We increased the Wind Fury weapon damage. You can read that if you want. Pause the video. Same thing, increases melee attack power by your intellect. Since I am a hybrid build, I do have, you know, some intellect, so 154 extra attack power is always good. Almost every hybrid takes this or something like this. I think there's one in the Hunter tree. I don't remember exactly. And then of course our Storm Strike, improved Storm Strike to give some mana back. And then Maelstrom weapon, it goes off pretty quick, and it gives us an instant cast on our Chain Lightning or Siphon Life. I have Corruption, so it gives me a little bit of a heal, a little bit of a buff for my dot. What is under the Destruction tree? Oh yeah, that's a Shadow Fury. Arms is where we have the majority of our points, of course. I'm just gonna roll through them, not really talk about them. You can pause the video if you want. It's mostly to improve rend and overpower in our crits in general. This is the big one. If you get a rend overpower build, this was what makes it really nice. And then of course Mortal Strike, improve Mortal Strike to make it slow and reduce the cooldown. Melee attack speed stuff, and more damage from rend and deep wounds, and more damage from most of our abilities there. And we have a few points in Fury. Our improved intercept to reduce cooldown, and then hit chance. Oh, it's hit and crit, so yeah, it's pretty decent. And that is it. That's all of our points. That's our build. The one major thing that holds us back from this character really being a god in PvP is we have no interrupt, no kick at all. And until this character gets a kick, it's very hard to play this guy in high risk, because everybody at level 60 has some kind of a heal, or if they don't, they just only go in groups that has some kind of heal. But other than that, this guy is a destroyer with Battle Stance, Mortal Strike, Storm Strike, and also the Rend Overpower combo and Wind Fury. I mean, I can do some real good damage. Then I do have dots and stuff if people are away from me kiting me, and the instant cast Chain Lightning is pretty dope. A couple of CCs, a heal. If I had another defensive and maybe charge instead of intercept, it'd be very, very strong. But we're pretty strong the way it is. In PvE, we destroy pretty well. Single target, that is. We only have like the one AoE.
We do pretty well. I'll probably do a PvP video and post it just to show that our damage numbers are pretty good between the dots and the heavy melee attack power. Until I get a kick on this character, this guy's probably going to be semi-retired other than PvE, doing daily stuff like that. So this might be the last time you see on this guy a video, but I've already made other characters, started recording footage for that. But until then, I appreciate you guys watching the series on OzEyeAm here, and please remember to leave a like or dislike if you don't like the video. Tell me why down in those comments, and even if you like it, tell me what I could do better, because I know there's a lot of stuff I could be doing better. If you haven't subscribed, I appreciate it if you did that too. And then until my next series, which will probably be in just a few days on another character. Well, actually, I'll probably put a PvP video up on this guy first, and then start a series on another character. Until then, you guys have a good one, and I will catch you later.